God bless you. And someone wanted to know how is porn connected with violence against women. As I said, succubus spirits, it gives you a certain feeling. They make you feel oppressed. In Acts 10:38, it said that the devil oppresses you. When these spirits are in you, they oppress you. They make you feel vulnerable, weak. And they also make you treat your woman real bad. And by continually watching what you see on the screen, you won't have no interest in your woman, really. So I have a call on line 5, and I'll get back. Caller, you live.
Yeah, I have a question. My question is, I'd rather watch porno sometimes, going out to the club, finding a female, bringing the female back to the crib and do whatever. So my question is, do you think that's wrong? Or?
Do I think it's wrong?
Yeah.
In the sight of God, it's wrong, but like I said, God don't force us to change. God don't force us to do nothing. We make our own choices. We're a free man. I mean, we're a man with free will. We can do as we please. But as I was saying, as the topic shows on the screen, it said the hidden secrets behind pornography. I was saying earlier that behind everything that seems to give you pleasure, there's a bad ending to it. And all I was just saying was that these succubus spirits are enticing the pornography watching and the incubus spirits.
Okay.
So that's what we basically was talking about. You just tuning in, or you
Yeah, I'm just tuning in right now, and I see the topic. So I guess I missed the beginning of the whole.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the my information up on the screen again, where you can get the info on how to see the whole tape again.
Okay.
I think they will rerun the whole show probably next week. I don't know.
So basically, is it sinful to watch pornography, or?
It's a sinful. Actually, it's a form of idolatry because you're worshiping the woman on the screen. And in Matthew chapter 5, verse 28, God said that if you look upon a woman and lust after her in your heart, you have committed adultery with her in your heart. And you know, adultery is one of the 10 commandments. So in the eyes of God, it's a sin, and it's immoral to Him. You know.
Yeah, so all we gotta do is pray for deliverance.
Yeah, just gotta pray, brother, and ask the Lord to help you.
All right, thanks.
Okay, I got another caller. God bless you.
Bless you.
All right. Live, line 4. Caller, you live on line 4? Okay. Line 4. Caller, you live on line 4? You might have to turn your TV down.
Is it me you're talking to?
You turn your TV down a little bit?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
All right, my TV is down.
All right, that's good. Go ahead.
Okay. My comment, sir, is, and I approach this with a double-edged sword. Because I like, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I approach this with a double-edged sword, my comment. Because I like the message that you're sending to the public.
Right.
I think it's the correct and message in general. But I take issue with what you're using as an incubus and a succubus are in the dictionary, but I don't think they appear anywhere in the Bible.
Right.
That's from mythology, you know, and this is something that you're using now. You're saying that this has created wet dreams, for instance. Wet dream, usually 90% or 95%, if not 100% of adolescents go through this situation where they have wet dreams normally, and I think you're kind of creating a disservice when you say that it's created by an incubus and a succubus. And let me just make one more point. The woman called in and she said her daughter's having problems, or these people have problems. If she's in fact having a problem with sex and she should see a professional person to help her. Not you know, it really doesn't have anything to do with an incubus or a succubus, or even she needs professional help. That's my point.
Okay.
So maybe you'd like to comment on it, or?
Yes, actually, succubus is another word for prostitute. And the Bible does say harlot. Harlot is a prostitute. And the Greek word for harlot is porne, which is used for pornography. And I looked in the Greek, and it says that. And a harlot is a prostitute. And Corinthians, as I was saying earlier, if you wasn't watching, that the Corinthians were involved in a lot of prostitution. And harlot is another word for succubus. Succubus is another word for prostitute.
Well, okay, I understand that relationship. I was listening from the beginning, by the way. But succubus is also, I don't know. I'm taking your word for that because I know it's in mythology. And I'm familiar with it, and it's in all kinds of witchcraft books and all things like that. And you're accurate when your description of it is all accurate. But the point is, it didn't exist. It never existed. It was just something created. You know, I mean, it's not by fiction. It's not it has no actuality. And to say that would cause modern day problems. And I understand you're trying to make an analogy here, and I understand that. I really do.
Correct.
But I think if somebody calls you up and tells you about some of these people that sounded need professional help, watching pornography in and of itself, maybe even from what you said, sometimes may help in that it keeps the person watching it faithful to their partner. But in general, anything you're exposed to is bad for you if you're exposed to it for a long period of time and it's negative.
Exactly.
So I agree with you. I mean, I don't disagree with you. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's the formula that you use.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for correcting me there, man. You know.
I'm not trying to correct you, sir, but I'm just giving you, you know.
Oh, let me see that.
Okay.
You know. All right. Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
God bless you. All right. Call on line 5. Caller, you live.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
I'm asking about the Genesis. When the fallen angels left their habitat and came down and laid with the women.
Right.
At the time when the fallen angels came down and laid with the women, they're not succubus or incubus, whatever you say, nothing.
No, I was just using that. It was sort of like a reference to it. Okay. I was kind of like saying that's how the demons do. They could come down through disobedience. Let me tell you, Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2 says that the evil spirits dwelleth in the children of disobedience. You can look at Ephesians chapter 2, verse 2. It says the evil spirits dwelleth in the children of disobedience. So spirits can dwell in your body. You know, Mary Magdalene had 7 demons cast out of her or whatever.
Yeah.
And you said something?
Yeah, I'm just wondering when they came down and the scripture called them Nephilim.
Right, giants.
Fallen ones.
Yeah, there was giants. Giants.
Okay.
Nephilim is a giant. Yeah, and a giant actually, I think I heard that an angel was 9 feet tall, and you know Goliath was 9 feet tall. So you know, an angel, they say is 9 feet tall, but I don't get into all that. I have a call on line 5, and I'm gonna go from there. Caller, you live.
Hi, how are you?
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you.
Great.
I was just calling. I'm commenting because I'm elated that you're approaching this topic. And for the caller that called before, the gentleman that was saying that he thought it was irrelevant in reference to the Greek mythology and things of that nature.
Right.
But what he needs to realize is that the word says this.
Yes, ma'am.
God created everything.
Exactly.
He's God, and then there is a devil.
Right.
So in all things, we're spiritual beings as well.
Right.
So if we're spiritual, and the devil is also spiritual, you have to know that he's cunning. He would want you to be blindsided and think these people need professional help or a doctor.
Yep.
We need to get into our words and realize who God is, and we need to just press on, because these things are real, and they're hurting our youth.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
we just need to just, you know, persevere and press towards the mark.
Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to comment. I just wanted to say thank you so much to enlighten other people, because they don't understand that everything that feels good is not good.
Yep.
And there are spirits behind these things.
Exactly.
And they just need to open their eyes and be aware.
Yep.
And we need to be vigilant. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you. Okay. And if you're just tuning in, we're winding down to the end of the show, and we were talking about the hidden secrets behind pornography.